now getting in. EPS has reached the AIADMK headquarters. Remember, there was a massive controversy just now that was being reported by us, a complaint being filed in terms of why EPS was reaching the AIADMK, especially when the case was being investigated by the CBCID. And the latest we are now bringing to you is the EPS reaching the AIADMK headquarters. Those are visuals of massive celebrations taking place as EPS establishes his authority at the AIADMK headquarters. He's reached there amidst a lot of fervor by the AIADMK. Majority of the supporters reaching out to lend their support, as you can see, waving flags in support of EPS. At the same time, we know that the OPS camp has slammed EPS, and the leadership war within the AIADMK is exploding. So the timing of EPS's visit to the headquarters is extremely crucial. We know there was a complaint also filed about why EPS visited the AIADMK headquarters earlier. For more details, I'm also joined in by Mugilan on the phone line. Mugilan, what should we expect from this visit? We can see there's a lot of celebration and much fervor within the EPS camp at the headquarters. Take us through what can we expect today and what is really happening right now.
Definitely, the thousands of AIADMK cadres have gathered right outside the AIADMK office to welcome EPS as their interim general secretary, and he has already reached the AIADMK party for the first time as interim general secretary. It is very important to note that this comes after the Madras High Court upholding the July 11th General Council agenda of electing EPS as their interim general secretary. We have seen in earlier instances that OPS have filed a petition against the July 11th General Council, which appointed EPS as the interim general secretary. And in the same General Council, we have seen OPS and his supporters were sacked from their primary membership also. So now, after all these legal tussles, now we are saying EPS have entered AIADMK party headquarters as their interim general secretary, and we already know that almost the 90% of the general council members are in support with EPS, and OPS enjoys very meek support inside the party, and only after that he was sacked from the party. So even though OPS have approached the Supreme Court against the election of EPS as the AIADMK's interim general secretary, we have to wait and watch how long that it will take for the petition to reach a logical conclusion. But until that, EPS will continue as the interim general secretary, and next 6 months there will be another election held where he will be appointed or he will be elected as the party's general secretary. It is very important to note that is only after MGR, Jayalalitha, now we are seeing EPS coming as the AIADMK's general secretary, which has a cadre base of more than 1 crore people.
Right. Mugilan, the fact that there has been so much of furor within the AIADMK, and we continue to report about the two factions that, of course, have happened, one supporting OPS and the other one supporting EPS. In this case, we've just heard about a complaint that's been filed against EPS about him going to the party headquarters. How much of water will it hold, considering the case is still sub judice and the matter has been actually dealt with and led to the Supreme Court by the OPS faction, considering there has been a go-ahead that's been given by the Madras High Court when it comes to, calling it advantage EPS?
Definitely, yes, we have to wait and watch whether this complaint holds any water, because as I said earlier, during the July 11th General Council meeting, we have seen that there was unanimously a resolution was passed, that is to oust OPS and his supporters from the AIADMK for anti-party activities. So technically, they are not even primary members of ADMK. So now we are seeing Tuvalendi, one of the supporters of OPS, have filed a complaint before the BJP asking them to restrain EPS from entering into ADMK headquarters. But we have already seen that EPS has already entered the party office, and all the senior leaders and functionaries are meeting EPS at the ADMK headquarters. So we have to wait and watch whether the Tamil Nadu police will act on this complaint, because Tugalendi is not even a primary member of ADMK. So now technically, legally speaking, there is no hold for EPS to enter into ADMK as the interim general secretary, or to act as an interim general secretary, until the petition that was filed by OPS in the Supreme Court reaches any legal conclusion.
Right, Mugilan, we can see the kind of turnout outside the party headquarters, and all the supporters of EPS have obviously gathered. We can see Amma's statue also along with MJR over there. The whole idea behind the advantage that Camp EPS has received when it comes to this entire drama that is unfolding out of Tamil Nadu, where does it stand? What does the cadre really say now that they have a go-ahead from the Madras High Court? However, with OPS reaching Supreme Court, things might just kind of go and stagnate a bit. Do you think that is going to be ample deterrent for Camp EPS, or the jubilation and celebrations will continue?
Definitely, the crowd outside the ADMK office and the kind of support what EPS enjoys in the General Council meeting stand as a testimony to the kind of popularity what he enjoys within the ADMK. As I said earlier, more than 95% of the General Council members are in support of EPS, and OPS now has a very meek support. It has a very few MLAs and very few party functionaries who support OPS, and even those who support OPS have been already ousted from the party.
Yes.
So EPS now enjoys a very strong majority. He enjoys a very strong position in ADMK, and more importantly, all the district secretaries particularly are newly appointed by EPS, and they are complete loyalists of EPS. So EPS now enjoys a very strong position in the ADMK party. We have to wait and watch whether Supreme Court will go to an extent of overturning the July 11th General Council meeting, which appointed EPS as interim General Secretary. But until then, we are going to see EPS to function as an ADMK General Secretary, an interim General Secretary for now, and very soon he will be appointed as party's General Secretary. So definitely, yes, it's a very important moment for EPS, and yes, he enjoys a commending majority, he enjoys a commending support in ADMK as of now.
Absolutely. Mugilan, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Mugilan there tracking all the developments that